unusually high food prices and worrying levels of malnutrition. Zinzi Kibiku, KTN News.
The prosecution has lined up 25 witnesses, 7 of whom live in the United Kingdom, to testify against controversial televangelist Gilbert Deya. Deya's hearing of the child trafficking case began today.
The first day of the hearing of Bishop Gilbert Deya's case of child trafficking and theft almost failed to kick off. This was after prosecution lawyer Nicholas Motoko, in his initial submission, appealed to the Chief Magistrate Francis Andai to clarify some matters, including the format of hearing. The prosecution argued that by law, this case has a maximum of 120 days to be heard and determined, and as such, there was need to allow more time to consolidate the case. But defense lawyer Fred Ngatia opposed the application, terming it a ploy by the prosecution to continue locking up his client on flimsy grounds. Chief Magistrate Francis Andai termed the prosecution application as total mischief aimed at wasting time.
Amongst the arguments presented before you was that the prosecution was so ready to proceed with the trial and establish the guilt of the accused person, plus very many other arguments. But the constant plea before you was how ready they were to establish the guilt.
Christopher Barasa from the Civil Registry Department working in Bungoma South Sub-County was the first witness to take to the stand. He was required to inform the court on the happenings of November 2nd, 2004, then working as a senior clerical officer in the Birth and Death Registration Office in Amagoro. Central to his testimony was the incident in which officers from the Special Crimes Unit visited his office to investigate a matter in which some girl alleged to be Gilbert Deya's daughter had been registered in his office in Amagoro. But his testimony was challenged by the defense lawyer on grounds that the applicant was neither Deya nor his wife Mary.
But the documents I have here regarding the registration of that child, nowhere is there the name Florence Oshanda. Is that correct? Yes or no?
Police Inspector Gray Musoga was the second witness to take to the witness stand. He informed the court on how he and several other officers on August 19, 2004, raided Gilbert Deya's home in Mountain View Estate in Westlands and rescued 10 girls, 2 of whom were said to be Deya's, with the parentage of 8 others in question. The defense sought to establish the role of a man named Michael Odera, as his name was mentioned several times by the witness. The defense counsel told the court that the testimony by the witness was full of assumptions. The third witness could not take to the stand after the prosecution informed the court that he was not yet ready and that some important matters were to be sorted out before he appears on Tuesday, 2:30 p.m. when hearing resumes. 25 witnesses are expected to take to the stand to witness against Deya. If found guilty, Gilbert Deya faces a maximum jail term of up to 35 years. Gilbert Deya was deported to the country on August 5th after a decade-long resistance to extradition by the British government after he was accused of child trafficking and theft through the infamous Miracle Baby saga. He is